Hi, this is Coffee County Mayor Judd Matheny. Stay tuned for the mayor's message. Hello, welcome to this episode of the Mayor's Message. I'm Coffee County Mayor Judd Matheny. This should be the May 15th, 2023 episode. And as we've seen in many of the most recent weeks, we've had department heads, directors, etc. in to talk about their jobs that they do and how they interact with county government. I wanted to give another sort of monologue update on what's going on with the county. Since we're deep into budget season, we are going to have a budget pass within about a month, sometime between the second and third week of June, and I think it's going to be a budget that we're all going to be proud of, and I'll explain this a little bit in a moment. I also want to talk about the Animal Control Center very quickly, some health insurance things we're working on. Bonnaroo, I'll just touch on it very quickly. Everything's running smooth on Bonnaroo. Our sheriff is working closely with Manchester Police Departments and Emergency Services to make sure that they have what they need to back up any incidents at Bonnaroo. There's been a ticket fee that's been imposed on Bonnaroo ticket sales that will go to the county to help cover all of our expenses that are associated with Bonnaroo, and they've been great corporate citizens once again, and everybody here in town is cooperating with them well also. And I hope that after a couple of tough years out there due to the weather and due to COVID-19, that we're going to really have just an incredible year this year at Bonnaroo, and everything's looking like we're going to. We'll talk roads in Coffee County. A lot of construction on our highways. We're still looking at about 3 to 4 years before Highway 41 is actually widened, going out to ADC Road past the industrial park, the Coffee County and the Manchester parks. But you are looking at intersection improvements that will begin July 1st in Tullahoma at Cedar Lane and Wilson Avenue, and that's going to be an incredibly large project. They've already shut down the old Shell station across the street. Trinity Lutheran, which is a church I grew up in, is probably going to lose about half of its front parking lot. And our health department, which is the old Super D Drugs, and you may remember they're on the corner of Wilson and Cedar Lane, is going to lose about 2/3 of its parking lot also. But we are in the process. We've hired an architect and an engineer, and we're in the process of beginning to build our new one. We'll operate the one in Tullahoma for a couple more years, and we're in the process now of making sure that as TDOT does their construction there, that we have good ingress and egress for all the employees and the clients of the health department. Everything's on schedule for the health department as far as funding, construction schedules, etc. And be glad to answer any questions about the health department if anybody sees me out, or they can they can listen to one of our county meetings online and find out a lot more. Animal Control Center, we've made a lot of strides on it. Not only done a lot of due diligence, looking at other shelters to make sure that we interview folks about their past mistakes in construction and operations, and as we incorporate their ideas into our ideas, we're creating a modern facility that hopefully won't have to pay a lot of stupid tax on the construction of it. Still waiting on a few issues to come together on the land donation, but it all looks very good. The county may kick in a little bit of land right next to the donated land to allow us to have plenty of parking, and it looks like now we're going to be able to possibly, almost certainly, use the sewer behind the jail instead of having to put a couple of septic tanks there for our Animal Control Center, which is going to be much better for us. And all that is on schedule, and I hope to break ground by the end of this year on that facility. Health insurance in the county, Sam Harper, my chief of staff, and I, one of the biggest things that we worked on since day one and continue to work on is revamping our health insurance here in the county. We want to make sure we stay on the state plan because we've been on that for many years, but the way we have it set up, the way it's been set up in the past, is not advantageous for take-home pay for our employees or for the actual care for them. If you have a catastrophic injury or just need some basic maintenance, our health insurance is not too bad, but for the average healthy person, it's terrible. And so we're looking at some really new and unique ways to bring healthcare costs down and to provide benefits for our employees. And just in a nutshell, one of those may include, and I stress the word may because we're in the beginning processes, but I'd like to put a health clinic here at the CCAT building that's available to government employees and their dependents so that we can control utilization and lost time. And once we get a grip on utilization of our health care and our drugs, then we're going to be able to see substantial decreases in our premiums. So I want to move on real quick to the budget. I know I'm about out of my allotted time that I usually allow myself for this, but our budget committee has been working great together with the various committees. We've had several meetings to look over the county's budget requests from the department heads. The schools have sent their requests to us. We've merged those together. We're going to have a meeting, another meeting next week to start really fine-tuning our numbers. But I hope to be able to provide a nice, at least 4% pay increase this year to employees, along with a one-time performance bonus in November before Black Friday. And also we're trying for a very small property tax decrease, which we can easily handle. And just blessed to have the revenues that we have and the staffs that we have here and the folks in the budget office, and the commission is doing a fantastic job working together, everybody pulling in the same direction to work together, and I appreciate that. If you guys have any questions, always call me here at the mayor's office, 931-723-5100. My cell phone is 615-390-8314. That's the same cell number I've had for 30 years. I usually tell people to text me first and I'll call you back because I usually have my ringer off due to meetings and things, but you can reach me that way directly, the office number. Anything you need, come and see us or call us. I appreciate the opportunity to be able to serve Coffee County during this time of great growth, and look forward to 3 more years with you, and look forward to seeing each and every one of you out on the street, and have a great rest of the week. Thanks.